guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 7 of our Bali United save, and there's only one place to start today, and that is the transfer centre, because we have had a transfer window. We've had 2 in, 1 out. We'll start with the ins, and first up, 16,000. It's going to be a familiar name for those of you who followed the World Series earlier on in FM19. It is Boaz. Boaz is back, baby. We got him at, as you can see, a bit of a snip, 16,000. He's a really, really good finisher. Look at those mentals for an Argentinian, he is an Argentinian player, isn't he, mentally. For an Indonesian player, those mentals are absolutely insane. We have our new captain as well, not officially yet, but we will be making him captain. Maybe we should do it now, actually, but very shortly, and certainly for next season, he will be the captain. We don't want to upset people right now and making him captain. Good passing, good vision. He can play as a deep-lying forward. He can also play on the left wing, which is good because he is left-footed, and we were sort of lacking out there as well. So really, really happy. He's 32, but I don't think that we're missing too much. It says he may be past his best, but he's still better than most of the players that we have right now. So very, very happy to have Boaz. And the other one is Ricky Kayami. This is basically a decent striking option, but again, we're looking left wing here. He's an upgrade on Hamdi. He can't really cross, but he's still left-footed, and he's just an all-round upgrade. Good off-the-ball movement as well. Physically quite good. First touch, finishing, dribbling, heading. He has sort of all the things that you would want from an attacking player. Good composure as well. So yeah, very, very happy to get him in. We're paying him not that much, £500 a week, and we paid 34, rising up to 67. That's sort of 50 goals, 50 games, all that sort of standard stuff. The outs is not something that we're going to lose much sleep over. It's one of our backup left backs. He's 35 years old, off to Persiba. Yeah, we basically sold him. He was complaining about first team football. He wasn't going to play, so I just got rid of a headache for myself, which was good. We have a look what all that kind of means for dynamics. You can see team cohesion is slowly coming together. Managerial support, dressing room atmosphere is also to come together as well. But before we get into today's episode, where we have, of course, a league fixture, but the big one is the first leg of the ASEAN section final for the Confederation Cup. Let's have a look at how we've been going in the league since last episode during the transfer window, starting with our home fixture against Bayangkara. After a poor first half, Melbourne got us underway just before the hour mark with a thunderous strike. Nuri added a second from the spot, before Siswanto's shot deflected to Haryadi, who calmly secured the points. So there we go. Now this is the team bottom of the league, defending champions, bottom of the league this year. But it was a good, solid win. You can see it was Melbourne, it was Nuri, and it was Haryadi that got the goals. They went down to 10 men, but it was already, we were already relatively comfortable, but that certainly did help. Did help us round up the game. But you can see we were relatively comfortable in any case. Next up, it was another home fixture, this time to Borneo. Nuri got the only goal of this one early on, thumping in a Melbourne pass. So this was a game that we essentially dominated. You can see that there. Their goalkeeper was probably the best player on the field. But it was just that one early goal from Nuri that got us over the line. But, they said they had a lot of possession. I don't know what they were doing with it, to be honest. But it was comfortable. It would have been nice if it was more comfortable, to be honest. You can see Spasajevic, he's just got on a bit of a run here without goals, which was becoming a problem. The next league game was away, this time to Persipura. New boy Boaz opened the scoring, getting his first Bali goal versus his former club. Nuri continued his goal streak, scoring from the spot. Persipura pulled one back straight after half-time, before Melbourne restored our 2-goal lead with a powerful strike. Persipura scored a second goal, but not before the points were already secured, thanks to an own goal. So I would say this was a good performance with a few defensive errors in there. Boaz getting his first for the club, came in to play up front in place of Spasajevic and got the job done for us. Nuri continued his goal streak. Melbourne got another one and that own goal as well, that wonderful own goal from a corner. You can see there again, match stats tell a story, player ratings tell a story. We deserved to win. It wasn't our best defensive performance, so look at this. This guy who wants first team football. I think there is a centre-back in there. Not if he keeps playing 6.1s, that's for sure. But anyway, our next fixture was away again, this time to Madura United. We opened the scoring just before half-time. Paulo Sergio picking out Haryadi at the back post. And we secured the points late on when Boaz met Haryadi's corner. So again, a relatively comfortable win. You can see they did have a lot of shots, but none of them were on target. They didn't have that many highlights. Their match ratings tell a story. Haryadi and Boaz got the goals. I think we could be hearing a lot more of that. I hope we hear a lot more of that anyway. So it was a good, comfortable win. I was very, very happy with that. Now, we got PSMS in the cup, and we played them at home in the first leg of the first round. We rotated heavily for the cup, but got off to a flyer nonetheless when Batcham picked out Kayami to score 5 minutes into his debut. And we doubled our lead when Maliafeni was left unmarked inside the penalty area. PSMS pulled one back when our centre-backs were beaten in the air, and they were level by half-time thanks to a penalty. Vasiljevic picked out Siswanto to restore our lead with his first for the club, but we were pegged back again thanks to a long ball and a great finish. So there we go. This was not a day to be a defender. We were kind of comfortable, to be honest, and we just kept letting them back in. So Kayami got his first for the club on debut as well, which was great to see. Maliafeni and Siswanto. We did rotate heavily for this one. Very much a backup team. The cup doesn't matter to the board, and we have bigger fish to fry right now. So yeah, you can see it was an even game. I felt like we should have won it, to be honest. And we'll have to still have a little bit of work to do at their place now. We're going to need to go there and win, because I'm not sure if there is away goals, to be honest. But yeah, it's work to do, isn't there? So you can see today, PSIS, who are 12th in the league, we play them at home. Then we go to Singapore to play Home United in the first leg of the final of the ASEAN section of the Confederations Cup. It's not confusing at all, is it? This is how the league table looks. We are 4 points clear now of PS Tira. We've played the same amount of games as them. We have a game in hand on Arima, and PSM is there as well, 6 points back. But again, we have the same games played as them. So PSIS is down there with 26 points. It's the sort of game that we should be winning. Now, if we go and have a quick look at what we're expecting here from them, if we go all the way back to the game preview screen, here it is here. We are the favourites for this game. That may not be taking into account the team we've picked, but we are the favourites for the game. If we have a look at the scout report, Jaffrey Sastra is the manager, an Indonesian manager. He's decent mentally, isn't he? So we'll see how we go with him. He's been in charge the same amount of time as we have. A balanced mentality, a standard playing style. And this is the team. Now, we do, as I said, have that final coming up, the first leg of the final coming up very shortly. So we have basically gone with a backup team, essentially, here. It's the same team that we played against in the cup last time out, just we've gone back to our first choice goalkeeper. So Remus in goal, Anga Putra at left back. Actually, and Hika comes in for this guy who was absolutely just terrible. Doki and Letserson as the right back. It's Sasuo in the half-back role. Siswanto and Batcham in midfield. Maliafeni and Kayemi, they go down the wings. A first look at him for us. And Sasojevic shows how far he's fallen. He's in the second choice 11 now. So we can see the way they're playing. Very, very defensive against us. And let me know what you think of the transfers as well. I do think that we've strengthened. What do we want to say to this? Do it for the fans. We are at home. Let's give it maybe a passionate, I fully expect you to win this game. Let's try that perhaps. Second 11, it's a little bit iffy. There's still some good players in there. Batcham is a really good player. Siswanto is a really good player. Spasajevic is a really good player, just not in form right now. So, we are more than capable of winning this game. The issue is defensively. I did look in the transfer window trying to find a defender. The problem is just that there was no one necessarily better. So we'll get creative there, just as the highlight started. I couldn't stop myself. Oh, well done, Sasuo. Look at that for a bring down. So yeah, that is the problem, is just the defense, especially this sort of second string. Doki is decent enough, but beyond that, for sort of the fourth choice centre-back, we are really, really struggling. The guy that played really bad's on the bench. He's more of a naturally a midfielder. He goes Batcham. Can he slip a pass in? He goes himself. It's a little bit ambitious, that one. This guy here is more naturally a midfielder. There is a centre-back in there, I think. So we're just kind of retraining him in the role, but that's going to take a little bit of time. So we've just got to be a little bit patient with him, but I don't want to be patient with him when we, in this sort of game. Maybe in the cup games, if we can get past PSIS. Who are we playing? PSMS. It's a really tough draw to get another Premiership team, and Siswanto, not Siswanto, what is disallowed? Oh, Spasajevic, he needs a goal to get himself back on form. And he's pushed a player there and hasn't got away with it. Yeah, what we've done with him is with Spasajevic, we've been talking to him, trying, come on, mate, you can do this, and it's just not working. We're all looking nervous. Let's just try a no-pressure shout, maybe. everybody's disinterested. Well, they don't look nervous, and I wanted to tell you there's no pressure, boys. Come on. Yeah, I mean, we don't... Hamdi... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Hamdi is leaving at the end of the season. He's been picked up by somebody. His contract's up at the end of this year. So, what do I say? It's got to be... It was disappointing, wasn't it? But, alright, so what we'll maybe do here is maybe we say an assertive, I'm not happy with the performance. And then just all the way down, just some calm, we have faith. I have complete faith that you have what it takes. Go on, boys. Complete faith. I don't have complete faith. It will just tell them that. Nothing wrong with lying to your players if they believe it. Yeah, so Hamdi's off at the end of his contract. I'm okay with that because we got Kayami in, who is, I think, an upgrade in any case. Let's demand more. Come on, boys. What can we look to do here to change things? Let's maybe... What can we do? Let's maybe raise the tempo. Let's maybe lengthen the passes a little bit as well. Let's see what that does. Highlight begins. This could be promising. Latsinen in for Batcham. For Siswanto. Our midfielders both have a pass in them. There we go. Oh, Spasajevic gets his goal. That one's not going to get ruled out. Well done, boys. It's 1-0 and Spasajevic ends his goal drought. 10th goal of the year for him. He started like a house on fire, didn't he? And he's just really, really fallen off. What do we want to say to that? We'll tell him to concentrate. But Siswanto, another assist for him. He's an assist machine. He's almost scored through his legs. Look at that. Goalkeeper, not a chance. And Spasajevic, hopefully that ends his drought and gets him back onto a little bit of form now for us. If we can come out with our essentially second choice 11 and pick up 3 points here, that would be absolutely huge. It is at home, so that I was a little bit more confident. And this is where we sometimes go down to worldies. What is Remus doing? What is Remus doing in goals? Goalkeeping at this level is just tear your hair out frustrating, isn't it? It really, really is. It's straight at him. You've just got to catch it, mate. You've just got to catch it. What is that? Boys, come on. Demand more. We're all looking nervous again. I don't really understand why we're looking so nervous, but yeah, we are. So let's bring on Tafiq for Batcham on a yellow card, and we can switch those two around. Tafiq just back to a central midfielder. Everybody else, to be honest, I kind of want to keep them fresh for the next game. Yeah, so we might just leave that and just hope that... Boys, calm down. Calm down. Why are we all looking so nervous? Here we go. Tafiq with the corner. Can somebody get on the end of it? It's a decent ball in. Oh, we can! It's Ndika! The fifth choice centre-back steps up with his second of the year. I tell you what, I don't even think he'd scored a goal in training, that guy. He's so bad, but we'll take it. Let's be more disciplined now. Let's lower this tempo down. Let's waste some time. We'll play for set pieces. We'll just try and see out these 3 points, which is always a problem for us, to be honest. We don't do defensive football that well yet, but it's a goalkeeper's in absolutely no man's land. Ndika wins the header. And Ndika can't even jump, I don't think. What's his jumping? I did pause there, good. Ndika's jumping of 8, so he's not the worst. Heading of 9, so he's not the worst. Let's give it a tighten up. Let's drop her back to defensive. And let's just keep our fingers crossed. Pray to our respective gods. And hope that we see this thing out. Here we go. This should be it. Despite being nervous the entire game, essentially, it looks like we're going to do this. PS Tier is one as well. They're, of course, they're looking to be our main rivals at the top of the table this year. But that's not too bad. We've put out a second 11. We've got the 3 points. We've essentially held them out. I'm going to say well done, boys, I think. Yeah, we're going to say well done. I mean, really, the only highlight that he had was that free kick that we'll call it. How long was his goal drought? Previously gone 10 hours without scoring, so it's good. I think all around that's been a pretty successful day. 3 points, Spasajevic back on the score sheet, and we maintain our 4-point gap to the top of the table, which is very, very good. But next up, boys, wait right there, because we are facing Home United in the first leg of our final. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. We are in, where are we? In Singapore. We're at Singapore for the first leg of the final. Here we are the favourites. Now, I did check there are away goals. So it is important for us to hopefully nick a few of those here to make life a little bit easier for ourselves at home. We know all about them because we played them in the group. They're a balanced passing team and they've given us really, really tough games. Did they beat us once? I think, and we beat them once, didn't we? I think, if I remember back correctly. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. Now, I have made a big mistake in team selection because I completely forgot that we haven't re-registered the Confederation Cup squad, which means the likes of Boaz, who I was planning to start up front, can't play. Hariati can't play. Siswanto can't. Well, Siswanto we played last game, so we didn't have to play this one. But yeah, Hariati and Boaz are the big two. That is completely my fault. Luckily, we were able to rest Basajevic, and he comes up okay. But otherwise, yeah, could have ended very badly for us. We should have played Boaz in the last game and not Spasajevic. So apologies you didn't get to see Boaz this episode. But this is the team we're sending out. It's Remus in goal. It's Fajan. It's KO, Willie Pacheco, and Adsit as a back four. Nuri in the half-back role. It's Lily Pally and Melvin in midfield. It's Paolo, Sergio, and Hamdi. It's Spasajevic up top. Let's go win, boys. They're playing with a 4-4-2. Hopefully, they'll leave a little bit of space in there for us to play with. Now, we remember that they are, as I said, a passing team. Do it for the fans. I don't want them to be nervous. I don't know how to talk to this team yet. Just go out there, relax. Oh, what do I said? We're the favourites. Excellent start. Do I just say maybe... I'll just double down. Do I say there's no pressure on them now? But that's no good. All right, let's go. Alright, now I'm not quite sure what happens if we were to get through this. Obviously, there's still a second leg to come. I don't know if we go straight into the final. I have a feeling that there's another couple of sections we have to get through before we get that far. But, like I say, let's just take it one game at a time here. Hopefully, Spasajevic has found his goal-scoring boots again, and he'll add a couple of others. Now, I have remembered how we were playing them before. I'll quickly show you here. So what we're doing is we're counter-pressing, because they're passing, but we're high up and staying compact to try and stop them from passing through us. When we did that, when we played them in the group stage, that was when we looked better. So hopefully playing full games like that will benefit us. Now, they're just going to lump it in behind. No, Pacheco's there. Well done, mate. Back to Remus. This always makes me nervous. Come on, mate. There we go. Out for Nuri, the halfback. This is what we wanted to do. Bring it out of the back for us. Into Lily Pally. Very low tempo, isn't it? Come on, boys. In for Melvin. All right, come on, Melvin. The excitement machine. Go on. The Dutch master. No, nothing much to do there. That's not a good sign. They lump it forward. This is becoming a bit of a long old highlight now. Can we win this back, please, boys? Nick it in there. No. Wonder if we need to get stuck in. Try and break play up a little bit. There's a decent ball to the back post, and we're 1-0 down, and it's Ishak. I think he's scored against us a few times now, hasn't he? We'll give it a show some passion, but not the start we were looking for, needless to say there. We don't need to see it again. We've clocked off at the back post. I'm assuming that's Adsit. Let's go attacking. We want away goals here, don't we? So let's see if we can get a few. Can we win that? We can eventually through Lily Pally for Melvin. Back for Lily Pally. Back for Melvin. Look at the space through the middle here, boys. I wonder if we shouldn't be exploiting the flanks, having seen that. Melvin walks it in. Melvin gets a little bit excited and blasted over the post. I'm going to say let's not exploit the flanks. I think we need to pick up our tempo a little bit. I think we're going a little bit too slow there, boys. A little bit too relaxed, perhaps. All right, here we go. It's our throw. Adds it back for Nuri. In for Melvin. What's he got for us? Adds it. Can he get across into the back post? Not yet. Lily Pally, nice ball for Paolo Sergio. Oh, they've won it there, but it's spawned for Spasajevic. Back for Nuri. Oh, now we're playing too narrow, boys. Just you don't have to. I'm not saying exploit the middle. I'm just saying don't exploit the flanks. Have a look through the middle. Play where the space is. Come on. Adds it. We've picked up possession again. It's becoming a long highlight. If we can do something with it, it would be nice, please, boys. Lily Pally goes over for Hamdi. Can he find Spasajevic in the box? He's in the middle. It's Spasajevic! Still not quite back to his very best, but that was improvement. Now we need to defend the corner, boys. Come on. Oh, that's a bit of a thunder bastard of a shot, but it's not good enough. Come on, boys. Demand more. I go back to that team talk, and I wonder if that's... it wasn't what I wanted to say. We don't need to see that again. It was a really good strike, though, wasn't it? I do wonder if that's... Come on, boys. Come on. Get creative here. Get creative. Away goals make a difference. If we lose 2-1, if we get a goal back, suddenly it all looks a lot better, doesn't it? We need to fire ourselves up. We haven't been bad. They've scored from their only 2 shots on target. We just need to focus. What to do. I'm going to have to be aggressive, boys. Come on, show a bit of desire. Sort yourselves out. Nuri, Just don't get yourself sent off, please, mate. Don't show too much desire, you. All right, let's get back out there. The problem we have, of course, with the Confederation Cup team is that we don't really have any option on the left side to take off Hamdi. He's pretty much the only left-sided player that we have. Sergio's got injured. We can bring Maliafeni on for him. We have a way around that. I'm wondering if we need to do this, actually. Let's try that. Let's deep-lying, advanced playmaker on, probably on support. We don't want you getting too far forward. Melvin is an attacking midfielder there, and if we still have the lines close together, it shouldn't matter too much. It might just give us a better way to play out, is what I'm hoping. But look at this, there's absolutely nothing. Hamdi's having a nightmare. Can Remus make a save this time? He can. Unconvincing, but he did make the save, so we'll give him a little bit of credit for that. And come on, boys, get creative here. Come on, look at this. We're creating more chance. Well, no, now we're not. Now they're looking like they're playing all over us again. Can we win that, please? And thank you, boys. There we go. That should be easy. Maliafeni has it. He's got space to run into. Look at the left side. We've got players getting forward to join him. Just don't run into trouble. He's found Hamdi. Not the best pass, but he's got there. Ball in. Spasajevic, and he's missed again. We're going to have to take him off. He's just completely lost his form. That's 2 chances now, and he should have stuck at least one of those away. If we're being very generous to him, he should have stuck them both away. We'll give it another get creative, even though the highlight has started here. It's always risky, isn't it? Come on, boys. Let's win this ball back, please. Shushimi. Come on. Don't let them just play around. They're taunting you. They're taunting you. Get stuck in, but not you, Nuri. You keep your head. You need to not get a second booking here. Come on. We're making them go back, but are they just drawing us forward, ready to pop it over our heads? That's the worry here, isn't it? They continue to go backwards all the way to the keeper. It's good pressing. But are we going to let them off the hook here? You just get the feeling the sucker punch is coming, don't you? Come on, here it comes. Here comes the sucker punch. I can feel it in my bones. Come on, get a tackle in. Get a tackle in. Oh, go to the ball. What are we doing? Good save, Remus. But what are we doing, boys? All right, let's lower this tempo down. Maybe we're trying to do things a little bit too quickly now. Come on. Here goes the get creative shout. We've got work to do here defending the corner. We haven't always looked the most convincing. Free kick to Bali. Push in the back, it looks like, and we go again. Come on, boys. If we can get 1 goal back, you just never know. Hamdi, come on. Come on. It's there. It's bouncing around. And Sanghahara! He shows Spasajevic how to stick the ball in the net. 2nd goal of the year for him. And that's the away goal. And suddenly it looks a lot better, doesn't it? Let's demand a bit more of that, please, boys. If we can get back to 2-2 now, then you'd say we just about are in front, wouldn't you? Was it offside? Let's have a quick glance. No, we're just about all stayed on. Excellent job. Excellent stuff. And that is game very much back on. Look at this. So note to self, we play with a number 10 in the second leg. Come on, demand more, boys. Come on. We can go win this thing now. We can go win it. Lily Pally's looking tired. We might bring on Tafiq for him. He tends to do well. No, that's not Lily Pally, is it? He tends to do well when he comes on. So let's go with that. Let's play him as an attacking central midfielder as well. That's our 3 subs made now, of course. Can we show some passion? Let's wait and see. A lot of stoppage time. Oh, it's just off the bar. And Hamdi! Of all people, Hamdi pulls us level again. We'll tell him to concentrate. We'll take it back off attacking. But we definitely need to start with a number 10 at home, don't we? Because we've looked a different team. We've come roaring back into it. A good save from the keeper from the first header. But Hamdi was there and he couldn't really miss, could he? I mean, he could. We've seen Hamdi miss before. But he stuck that away. Excellent stuff. And this should now be it. We're a minute over the assigned stoppage time. Get a block in. There it is. Behind for a corner. We won't see anything more of the game. It's an excellent comeback. 21 shots. Again, we should have won the game comfortably in the end. But we've got our 2 away goals. We go home knowing that a low-scoring draw will get it done for us. Not a good injury for Paulo Sergio. 6 weeks to 2 months. We're leaving to the physio. It's a twisted ankle. It seems a long time for a twisted ankle, doesn't it? I'm not sure if Paulo Sergio is going to be back next year, if I'm completely honest. He's 34 years old. He is declining. He's been a really good player for us this year, but let me know what you think in the comments. I'm wondering if it's one of these know when he's done kind of thing. His contract is for next season. but just over a grand a week. I do wonder if we could maybe look to sell him and upgrade. I wouldn't sell him until we had someone in mind to upgrade him to. But we do have Harry Yaddy, of course, who's a natural on the right hand side. So that's maybe something to consider. But guys, that is it for today. 2 tight games. But I think we've definitely learned a lesson against Home United. We go with a number 10 up front against them next time out. And that's what we'll do. We'll be back next time, boys, and we will be at home looking to clinch the ASEAN section of the Confederation Cup. And then we'll play Persebaya at home in the league. They are 9th, so that's not going to be the easiest game, but you'd like to think that we could maybe get the job done against them there, wouldn't you? But anyway, that's all for next time, guys. Until the next Aussie film, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.